Good morning, Facebook friends. Helen Arcantu here, CEO of the YWCA of Northern New Jersey. So happy to have some time with you today on Wednesday. I have to admit, I thought this was Tuesday. So I have to say this out loud for myself sometimes. I'm so glad to have this time with you together. We have a really special treat for you today. As we know, so many people are spending so much time on Zooms, and so many people are job hunting right now. Obviously, between the COVID experience that has impacted so many with their jobs and people that were already looking before all this happened, people are still out there job hunting. And between the Zoom video interviews, the Zoom meetings that we're on, headshots, all of these visuals are such an important uh, introduction of ourselves to the world. And not that we want to be superficial, but it's important that we can make a good impression and a strong impression with with our look when we are, using it, especially in this, professional way. So we have a wonderful opportunity today to talk to some. I mean, I really call them the dream team of individuals who I've had a chance to work with professionally. They've really impacted me. In February of this year, which really seems like eons ago now, we decided to update my headshot. And we pulled together this wonderful dream team to help me do that. And it was really a new year, new you makeover. And so happy that we were able to work with all of these great professionals for that experience. But we decided to pull them together for an opportunity today, too. So, we're going to show you a little video of that experience from back in February that Jen Bladell, who was the photographer, took. So, here you go. We can enjoy that video now. So obviously that was a lot of fun for me. I also have to say it was a little bit stressful because there was a lot of decisions to be made and a lot happening. And but the thing that really made it so fun and totally guided me through the stress were these professionals that I worked with. And the dream team is all here with us today. We have Jen Bladell from Village Studio. We have Nipa Sidkar from Accessible Style. We have Lisa Emilo from Lisa Emilo Style. And we have Shari Cannell, makeup artist from her own business. So we're so excited to have you all here today. And
Hello.
now
Hi.
our screen only allows for 4 people at once. So we're going to cycle in all of the ladies to be able to talk with them all. And here they are. Look at this dream team. Look at this dream team that I got to work with. And here they are, Jen and Nipa and Shari and Lisa.
Hi. Hi.
It was so much fun.
Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning to be part of our YWTV episode. We are so excited for you to be able to share some tips and tricks on creating the perfect headshot, whether it's for a still photo or whether it's for kind of a Zoom interview, Zoom conversation for folks that are job hunting. Obviously, I did my headshot because I use it a lot professionally. And those of you that follow the YWTV will start to see these new images of me that were created by this dream team. They did all the work. They picked out the outfits. They did my makeup, my hair, thanks to Shari. And Jen took some beautiful photos, and everyone stayed there and primped and made sure all the way through the experience, that it looked great. But today, when we talked about putting this together, because we know so many people are still looking to do headshots and update their LinkedIn profile pictures and, really look their best for their Zoom videos, we thought to go back to this dream team and talk with them. But we also thought it was a great opportunity. We're so proud that we have two promotions in our Healing Space program, which is our Sexual Violence Resource Center. Summer Mixed Spirit, as well as our wonderful prevention specialist Dana. Both of them have been with us in our organization for some time, and we had openings and leadership roles, and they both interviewed and got the jobs. And we're so proud and excited to have them in these new positions. Summer and Dana Carter are both amazing professionals, and we wanted to give them this opportunity to update their headshots and update their looks, since now they'll be working in new capacities for the organization. So congratulations to both of them. You'll get to meet them.
Congratulations to
And
them.
you'll get to talk to these ladies about what they did with their looks. So we're going to start now with Lisa.
Hi.
So Lisa is a personal stylist, as she's with Lisa Emilo Style, her business, and she's trained by Stacey London of TLC's What Not to Wear, which is actually a very coveted training experience. So she's very lucky that she got to have it. Her experience includes styling for photo shoots, editorial magazines, fashion shows, corporate styling events, brand partnerships, and one-to-one styling, personal shopping, image consultants with everyday women and men. And I got to spend time with her in the dressing room where she put different outfits on me and things I never would have chosen for myself. And they looked amazing. So tell us a little bit about Summer and what you did with Summer. We have a photo of her here since she couldn't join us live today.
Right, I see it. Summer was fantastic. What I usually do with clients and what I did with Summer is took a little time to get to know her. She is so fun. She is spiritual. She has a bohemian flair. But the goal was to try to get her in a professional look while maintaining her personality, because really looking good on the outside is about feeling confident inside and vice versa. So we started with her closet, and I asked her, as I do all my clients, what is a look that you feel most confident in, that you feel reflects your personality, but you feel powerful in? And we chose this snakeskin print dress for a couple of reasons. It's a subtle print, so it won't be too distracting on a Zoom call. It is fun, it's young, it's on trends, so we thought that would look great. We originally paired it with a black blazer for a more professional vibe. This here, she has a denim jacket, I see, because that was our alternative. The blazer felt a little too stuffy maybe for her because she's so young and so vibrant. So I said, why not try it with a denim jacket? It pulls the look together and it still feels true to who she is, so she can be confident wearing it. And it's all about confidence. When we look good, we feel good. When we feel good, we're more confident and we're more successful in anything we do.
That's very true. Very, very true. And I can definitely share from my experience that when you put me in something that I really felt, great in, I felt like it exuded in the photos as well.
Right, when it reflected your personality. Because you can't really just take what's in trend and put it on someone if it doesn't fit their personality and their style, because that will bring out their confidence when they are in something that works for them.
For sure. And she looks great. She looks great in that photo. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So let's talk with Shari a little bit. So Shari, if we can get Shari to join us. Hi, Shari.
Hi, how you doing, Helen?
Good to see you. And some of you probably remember Shari was with us a few weeks ago when we got ready for Memorial Day with a great summer look. Shari's been a great friend to the YW. She has 20 years of beauty experience specializing in makeup for hair for brides, bridal parties, fashion events, beauty, and commercial photo shoots. So tell us a little bit about Summer's makeup.
Yeah, so Summer and I had a really nice phone chat. I basically did a phone makeup consultation with her and found out that she is more natural looking, as far as she doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup. And she had just gone out to Sephora before the whole pandemic, and she bought some cosmetics. So she actually gave me the names of some of the cosmetics and the colors, and we kind of together chose what would be good for the video and for video chats and Zoom meetings. And I gave her some tips, and what she did is she went back later in the day and she did a time-lapse video of herself um, putting on her makeup with some of the tips that I had given her. And it came out really great. It's like I kept watching it over and over. It's just like, it was just so satisfying, just like watching her do her makeup. She did it really well. And she came out very natural looking. The colors she used, I think, translated really well for video and went well with the outfit that Lisa had picked for her. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you've seen the video or you're going to be
Yeah,
on
we
it.
can see the videos on the screen right now with you, Shari,
Yeah,
and it's amazing.
it's
Wow, what
really
a
fun.
transformation. What a transformation.
Yeah,
So
so right now
so
she's doing her foundation with
yeah,
her beauty blender and her concealer. So there she goes with that. She's doing the chapstick lip balm for her brows to groom her brows and filling in with her eye color, her brow color. Then she is going to take her eyeshadow palette, and I told her to go in the inner corners to do a little bit of highlight on the inner corners to open up her eye, and to just do it like a neutral bronzy for her lid and mascara, and then she was good to go, and she looked great. I mean,
you really,
really natural, but like just enough to, you know, yeah.
wow. She really looked great. And
Yeah.
so for someone like me, and you know this because I had this conversation with you when you were doing your makeup, like I'm not that skilled, as you could see. I barely, wear makeup unless I, have to.
Yeah.
But she did that so perfectly. Is that from,
Yeah, she did. I mean, she really only used maybe 5 products, so you really don't need a lot. Just like just to even out, just a little foundation, some blush, mascara, lip, brow. I mean, you're pretty much, for video, it seems to be very forgiving, I
yeah.
find. So you don't have to be like actually like picture perfect. It's, you don't need much. You don't need much. And she looked great. I thought she did a great job.
That's great. Well, it also speaks to how, having like a video instruction or conversation with a professional like you really can also help people take the tools that they have at home and,
Yeah.
bring them next level.
Yeah, it's a brand new thing for me to actually
Yeah,
like have just the phone consultation and walk people through and talk about the cosmetics that they have and helping them out that way. It was fun, definitely.
that's great. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shari.
Sure.
And I definitely encourage everyone to, and we'll link everyone's sites here. Follow everybody on Instagram, follow any Facebook pages that they have so you can stay connected to these wonderful professionals and feel free to watch. They're always giving tips and tricks on their pages. And it's a great opportunity for you to learn and, know where to find them in case you ever need them, for sure.
Great.
So we're going to switch and chat with Nipa now for a few minutes. Thanks so much, Shari.
Sure, absolutely.
Hello, Nipa.
Hi. I feel like my head keeps going to the side. I don't know.
Yeah. It's the beauty of the camera doing the opposite of what you're actually.
Yeah, I'm like, why is my head going like this? Okay. How are you?
So I'm good. It's wonderful to see you, and all of
You
our
too.
YW friends know you. You've been a regular in the YW world for some time now, and done a few of these with us. I'm so happy to have you back. Those of you who don't know Nipa yet, definitely start following her as well. You'll always get lots of tips and tricks from her. She just did a great piece on using the same pants and dressing them up and dressing them down. That was, I thought, brilliant. So Nipa's, her business is Accessible Style, and she brings her years of experience as a former clothing and accessory buyer in New York City. Prior to launching her business, she helps female leaders on the rise by curating wardrobes and work, and get themselves ready to what they want to look for work and how they want to look tomorrow. So thank you so much, Nipa, for being with us today. And I'm so excited that, Summer and Dana both had the opportunity to meet with all of you ladies and kind of, get ready for their promotions and their new phase of their work with the YWCA and their Healing Space program. And so let's talk about Dana. Let's talk about Dana and the outfit.
Fabulous Dana.
And there's Dana looking fabulous.
Dana is fabulous. Like, that's just the way to describe. So the fun thing was that, you guys made the introduction to Dana, and the first thing I noticed was the streak in her hair. And so I thought, okay, this is a woman I'm going to love getting to know. And our first session, like with many women and what Lisa said, is we want to get to know each other. So we spent an hour just talking about getting, what is going on in her life. Because when you're thinking about, how to update your style, think about all the aspects of your life. Your life is not just one thing. So Dana is a mom. She works for the YW. She's out there in the field. She works both at the high schools, and then she also told me that she works, she does Zoom calls right now, right, with groups. Mm-hmm. So she has the opportunity to go from maybe a meeting at the office to out into the high schools or back home and getting on a call. So you need your look to be versatile. So I actually picked 2 outfits for her because as a stylist, that's just what I do. I always pick extra, and I wanted to give her options that she could wear in real life. Today she's going to get a wonderful headshot from Jen, but we also wanted to make sure these are things that she could wear. So the outfit that you guys see right now is Dana. Oh, there she is. I'm like, where is the close-up of her? Look at her. So the outfit she's wearing right now is a little bit of more of a structured and polished look. But the great thing is that, you can still start with 3 pieces and then go to 2 in terms of the looks of the look of the outfit. So to talk a little bit about her personal style, Dana loves bold colors, she loves prints, and she loves jewelry. She actually has a jewelry line, or she was selling jewelry with her cousin, right? Dana, I think that was correct. Yeah. So so it was so fun, and I love this part of when you work with a client is to see what their thing is. I believe everyone has a thing. Helen, your thing is shoes. Dana's thing. And so Dana's thing is jewelry, and that's what makes you memorable. That's what makes you stand apart from the next person. So whether that's in an interview or whether that, you're trying to, get promoted to the next level, find your thing, the thing that you love. So with this look, we started with this beautiful structured blazer. It's a royal blue color. It's just a really great pop of color. It goes well with her skin tone. And then we paired it. Oh, she's such a good model.
Yeah. I'm having fun.
I love Dana. This is why I was like, yeah. So we paired. So you can't see, but the shirt underneath is 3/4 sleeve, and it was actually a shirt that was in her closet that she hadn't worn yet. And the reason was because it was too simple, right? Because it was a plain shirt. But I told her, I was like, well, all we're going to do is zhuzh it up a little bit and make it look more fun. And the great thing about it being 3/4 sleeve is that it's hot right now. So if she was let's say she was in a school with the air, I think most of the schools have air conditioning. I don't even know anymore. But if she has air conditioning or she's in a cooler environment like the office, she has the blazer on, then she can take that off as she's traveling to the school. So again, that's the opportunity to be versatile in her look. So the blazer was paired with the grounded with the white shirt, and she's wearing her jewelry. So we started with gold jewelry, and this is a delicate gold necklace that she's wearing. As you can see, she had so many necklaces to choose from. It was really, really hard to decide. And so and she's wearing stackable bracelets. So on the one hand, she has these iridescent bracelets that are this really cool color. I mean, the camera does not do this justice. When you see this look in person, you guys are gonna be like, wow. And on the other hand, she has thin gold ones on the left hand. So again, those were just, you can do as much of these kinds of bracelets as you want. Some people want stacked bracelets on both sides and they want to wear a lot of jewelry. Other people just wear one simple bracelet. It's really about what your personal style is. And then the great thing is, you can't see it, but she is wearing black jeans with this look, which makes it a little bit less formal, because she's working with young people. So she has to be relatable. So if she comes in wearing a suit, they're not going to want to listen to her. And she's talking about very sensitive things. I mean, she told me about the work that she's doing, and I asked her, I'm like, you come to my high school because my daughter is going to be in high school next year. And she said, yes. And I was like, I'm so grateful. I can't wait for her to meet you. So the topics that she talks about is a very sensitive nature. And I wanted to make sure that the kids understood that, but also were paying attention to her because she did have that blazers, which is a great thing that people add in their wardrobe because it adds a level of authority.
Yep, yep. Oh, it looks great, Nipa. Great job, great job. And so let's bring Shari in to talk a little bit about your makeup, Dana. And again,
Okay.
you pulled that
I
all
love
together.
makeup too.
So yeah.
Hey, Dana, how you doing? Yeah, so Dana looks great. In fact, this morning she sent me a picture. She texted me over a picture to see how, how I liked her makeup, and she looked great. We actually had a great phone chat the other day. We did a makeup consultation. We went over the products that she likes to use, and I gave her some tips. She does a great job. The photo that I did receive was really nice. Her skin is always, your skin is flawless. I mean, honestly, it's just so even and beautiful. And I recommended that she go with like a berry type lipstick for today. Nothing too deep, but something in the medium tone, and it looks great on you. Looks really, really nice. And she did her eyes with also you went with I think the kind of the purpley burgundy toned.
Yeah.
Which looks fantastic. And the way she lines her eyes is always beautiful. Really does a great job to emphasize the shape of your eye. Looks great. And the other thing is you're very versatile. As you look wonderful without glasses, and you look wonderful with. It's just gives you a whole different look with the glasses.
Yep.
It's the business look with the glass. Yeah, it's just like, honestly, it's like a glam look without, and then you've got the business look with. It's like so versatile. It's great. We talked a lot about brows, and I guess you didn't do the brows today, right?
I didn't do the brows.
You didn't
get them done.
No. It's okay because your brows look, even with the glasses, you don't even, it's like the eye is framed with the eyeglasses, so you don't really even need to fill your brow. But the whole look came out great. Your hair looks wonderful. I love what you did with your hair today too. But yeah, it was a great phone chat, and we had a lot of fun with that. And she looks fantastic.
You do look wonderful, Dana. How do you feel, Dana? How do you feel?
I feel great. I love
outfit,
it.
Great look.
Yeah, I love it. I love being able to look like a woman in quarantine, during this time. It feels great to dress up finally.
Yeah, I know that's been one of the
Definitely.
biggest challenges, right? Is just, sometimes you need that little extra, piece of, nice outfit on, some makeup just to make you feel, that you're not sitting around in your pajamas. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, ladies, you all did such great work that you're going to make Jen's job really easy. So we're going to bring Jen to join us. Hello,
Good morning.
Jennifer.
Hi. Hi,
So
everyone.
this is
Hi,
Jennifer
Summer.
Liddell. She is with Village Photography. Jen is really the type of photographer that really just gets the essence of who you are, and you can see that in all of her photos. And she really makes you feel very, and I can say this from personal experience, not only has she shot me professionally, she shot my family and my kids for, personal shots. And, she really, you walk away just looking at them being like, wow, she really caught it. She caught it. And really, she's got such a way of making you feel comfortable, during the process. But I'm like blown away how you have really moved and, changed with the time and quickly moved to doing these virtual photo sessions.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So, I mean, one of the important things that we've been talking about is still showing up and staying relevant and connecting with your audience in a real and genuine way. And how do you do that, through this virtual reality that we're now, living in? So, what I'm starting to do are virtual photo shoots where, we come the subject is on the phone, and I kind of coach you on what backgrounds within your own home to really give an environmental look, really connect you with your clients, with your audience, and give sort of a filler gap in this space where we can't physically be together. So there's like some guiding, some posing, and then camera angles. And I'm excited to go through all of that with you, Dana.
Yeah. So go to it.
Okay,
Show us what you're going to do, Jen.
Great. Yes, you look fabulous, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. Tell me a little bit about what I'm seeing behind you.
These are some pictures, actually. Well, there's a picture that a friend gave me a while ago. It's just like a home decoration in my dining room. I'm in my dining room. And behind me, there are my degrees and my husband's degrees.
Excellent, excellent. I was thinking it, the kind of, the way that it's angled, the light is reflecting right off of it, so I'm kind of only seeing white there. But what I'm gonna see is if Helen could possibly take me off the screen so that Dana has full coverage of the screen. That way I can get kind of a wider picture, but still, I don't know. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me, Dana? I guess. So I'm gonna see if we can do this maybe so that I'm right in the bottom. Perfect. That way I can have some more coverage of you. And what I like about this, what you can see in the screen, we have a portrait angle right here, and this is very slimming. And I think you look so prestigious. You kind of look ready to go. So what I'm gonna do, I coached Dana prior to this to make sure we're on a cell phone. The cell phone camera is actually very, very high quality. So she's positioned in such a spot where the light is very nicely filling all of her face. We don't really have such harsh shadows. Nothing's really in the dark. I can't, I guess, say the same for myself. I have a little bit more shadow here going on. But I think you look fabulous. The light is very even. And I'm going to I have my camera right here. So I'm going to see if we can, I'm going to be taking this right from my screen. So I see you. There we go. Great. You know what I'm going to have you do, Dana? Turn your head a little tiny bit. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Now I can hear you.
Now
I couldn't hear you a minute ago.
So what I'm going to have you do, Dana, if you could just slightly turn your head. This is going to give a nice little angle from your torso through your neck and then to your face. And I'm going to have you just look at me with your eyes. So your head is turned and your eyes are looking at me.
Back with Dana again. We were having, as you could tell, a little issue with her audio. So tell us a little bit, Jen, about how you're going to set up that picture for Dana.
So what we're going to do, so I'm seeing her on my screen right now. And I'm taking a picture of her, basically of my computer screen, of how she's showing up. And then from here, I'm going to go and edit it. I'm going to crop it in such a way where it's very flattering. And we can do a host of different things with it. You know, if we can go to a different area when she comes back, or if she wants to just stay in this wall. I think it looks really prestigious with all of those awards or her diplomas on the wall.
Yeah, that did look great. So how did it ever occur to you to start taking a photo in this way? I mean, I have to say it's mind-blowing, but I guess it makes sense that it's doable.
I can't take the credit for it. A photographer out of Tennessee, his name is Jeremy Cowart. He actually started doing these. He did about 100 in a time frame of about 4 hours, and you went and you got a time frame, a time slot, and you came on, and you know he would pose you and he would project the image from his computer screen, from the web camera onto a portrait, and then photograph that. And just watching it, it was absolutely incredible. And so when you approached me for doing the YWCA live, I was like, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
That's so cool.
there's a lot of.
I have to say, the innovation that people have, the forced innovation, as we call it, that has come up through this time is really amazing.
Yes, and the connectedness, something that never, like, no one has ever even thought of, doing this. And he came up with this idea, and it connected people, not only, in the continental U.S., but across the world. It had people
Amazing.
from South America, from Asia come on, and why not, Why not?
That's amazing. So we have Dana back now, so you guys can get back to business.
Perfect. Okay, so I think what was happening, Dana, when you were on full screen, my audio wasn't coming on.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do,
Can you hear me now?
Yes, so I can hear you now. You can hear me now. I am going to come off in a second, but I'm just going to pose you first.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. So I got a great one of you, totally frontal. What I'm going to do, though, next, I want you to kind of turn a little bit this way, and then just look at me with your eyes.
Which way? This way? I can't see you.
Yeah. So you're going to turn slightly, yup, and then just look at me with your eyes. Yup. Perfect. Chin down a little tiny bit. Chin down a little tiny bit. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. I like that a lot. Okay, so I'm going to come off the screen, take the shot, and I'll come back on. There we go. All right, great. That was looking really good. One of the things that was low res is the new high res in this. But I think your cell phone quality is coming out great. So it's not coming too pixelated. Next, what I'm going to do, and this is kind of a nice pose to do to kind of take to kind of cut the body a little tiny bit so it's not so flat, and it's just like for variety. I'm going to have you come and put your arm right up here. You're just going to rest your chin here. You're not going to push all the way, because then you see what happens. It pushes on my cheek. Yep. There you go. Very nice. And then instead of being flat or totally frontal, I'm going to have you do a little shoulder. So we get a little angle in there. So that opposite shoulder, if you could bring it forward a bit. There we go. A little more even. Very nice. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna come off this screen, and I want you to give that smile right there, and then go from this, which is kind of warm, to that more full smile with your teeth. Okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. 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 Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So next, what I'm going to have you do, oops, did I? Hold on just a second. That was actually really nice. Next, what I'm going to have you do, do you feel comfortable moving to a different spot? Do you want a different background? I was saying before, when you logged off for a second, the diplomas behind you look so prestigious. They make a really nice pattern around you. Is there another background you would like?
Let me see. Hold on. I don't know if it might be too much light over here.
You know what? Come over
It's
here.
gonna probably be too much light, maybe.
Why don't you bring it a little closer? And what I'll have you do, do you want to keep the masks there, or do you want to shift over a little bit so we can maybe have one mask and the clock? Yeah, because here we go, like that. You know what? I kind of like that. And let's bring it a little bit closer to you. That way we can get as close to you as possible.
All right, let me grab the chair. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Great. And you know what? Actually, I'm glad you brought this chair in here. I'm going to have you turn the chair a tiny bit so we're at an angle. Turn it a bit so we're at an angle. And I'm going to actually not have you sit. Let me have you walk behind the chair. I like this a lot. And I'm going to have you kind of rest a little bit on it. Yup. Okay. This is perfect. What I just need you to do is get this camera closer to you so we don't have so much all the way around. Can we do that? So come on out and change the camera angle, or even if on the cell phone you have the option to press like 1x or 2x, that'll zoom in to see you a little bit closer, but still have the camera further away.
Even still closer now?
Tiny bit. I want to have. Do you see on the phone where you can zoom in?
Okay, hold on.
You might be maybe not for the. I'm hoping for this live we can do this. If we're able to do it
I'm gonna have someone hold it for me. There you
go.
go.
Perfect. Thank you. Virtual assistant.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. Who is my assistant?
My husband, David.
Hi, David. Nice to meet you.
All right.
David, what I'm going to have you do, lower the cell phone a bit. It's not exactly flat and parallel to her. You can see her hands are a little bit distorted. They're looking a little closer to the camera. Perfect. Yep. I really want her head
this way.
So you're going to actually, if the cell phone is like this, I'm going to show you. I want you to slightly like this, so that
I can't see you. You got to direct me. I can't see you.
So that the cell phone is tilting a bit towards you. That's gonna perfect. Yup. This is gonna make your head the most prominent part and be able to really showcase you. All right. So let's do this instead of oops. Did we lose you?
Yeah, she'll be back in a second. We just probably she hit something on her phone.
Okay,
so,
great. It's a little bit challenging.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a process, but it's definitely doable. There she is, ready for her picture, Jen.
Perfect.
What a great
excellent. So this looks great. And what I'm going to have you do, instead of having the two hands in front, I'm going to have you turn a little tiny bit. You're almost there. You're about 3/4 there. Have that arm down. So yep. And if we can lower the camera physically about a foot, a little lower. There we go. We're getting there. Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. The camera angle is very flattering this way. So I'm going to have you, just like that. And I'll have you hold on right like this. Beautiful. And lift that back elbow up a little tiny bit. Let's see how that looks. That back elbow, yeah. And if you want to even put it on the chair a little more. There we go. Beautiful. I think that's really warm. Perfect. I love it. I love it. All right. So I'm going to come off the screen, take this, and I love the way your head angle is. Let me grab this one. This is very warm. Very nice. Oh, great. Got one with your eyes closed. I got one with it open. Oh, that's perfect. We got it. We got it.
That's great. Jen, thank you so much. That's amazing.
One more, or that's it?
Showing these.
How did that feel, Dana, for you?
It felt like fun. It felt great. I love it.
Good. Well, Jen, I'm impressed, as I said, that it's wonderful that you're able to pick up this technique from this photographer. And can't wait to see the photos. We'll post one of them in the comments at some point so everyone can see the finished product.
Excellent.
And we'll make sure that you all have links to Shari and Lisa and Nipa and Jen and all of the places you can find them. Again, I would follow them all on social media. They all have great pages that you'll learn lots of tips and tricks. And I know Nipa even did a second look for Dana, which maybe she'll write a little bit about in the comments so that we can hear about that as well. And for Dana and Summer, congratulations on your promotions. We're so excited to have you taking over your leadership positions for everyone. Dana will be our new prevention and education coordinator, and Summer is taking over our hotline and our volunteer advocate program. And again, they've both been with the organization for some time, but we're so excited that they are reaching, new adventures with us. And we know it's going to be great for the organization and for all of our clients. So everyone who's watching, I hope you learn that there is a lot that you can still do through video. You can get an entire consultation on your look. You can get some tips on your makeup. And you can even have a headshot taken. I mean, who knew? Who knew? So we hope that you took something from this for yourself, and that whether it's for you to do a new headshot for your if you're job hunting right now, for your LinkedIn page, or whether it's something that you just want to look your best on your Zoom calls. There's something for you here today. Please feel free to share this broadcast with others who may have missed it that you think would benefit from it. And we hope that you guys can join us on Friday. As part of our Why Women Vote series, we will be interviewing Secretary of State Tahisha Wei, and she, for part of her role here in the state of New Jersey is to oversee elections. And we know we've got a big one coming up in November, not just for president, but for lots of other important offices. And she's going to talk us a little bit about some of the changes that we are seeing this year with voting. So we are excited to hear about that. And we hope that you all have a great day. We may see you tomorrow too. But until then, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Again, thank you to Nipa and Lisa and Shari, and of course, Jen, and our wonderful models. And we hope you have a great one. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone. Be well.